All right, let's see if this one is gonna work. Let me see. I can't find my live. Mm-hmm. Okay, there I am. So I can log into that. That means other folks can see it now. Good deal. The next one nobody could see. That means other folks can see it now. Good deal. The next one nobody can see. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm setting up. Thank you. I am setting up so I can see you all on my computer. How's everybody doing tonight? Hubby just brought me some ice cream. All right, live chat. Make sure I'm seeing all of your messages. Okay. There we go. All right, so who is with me thus far this evening? I was about to, hey Tara, I was about to do a little bit of planning and I was like, you know what, let me just go ahead and go live. I've got some things to catch up on and I need to do it before next week because I'm just back. I'm already behind. The year has just started. Am I the only one that is behind and the year just started? Okay, so this, what I'm working in is my Tamara 365 planner. And what I am going to be doing right now is I need to change the month here and I need to put in with my categories. So my categories here, I need to include my categories on the tab. So that's what I need to do for this evening. Let me know if you've seen the video that I've done with my Tamara 365. Hey, cover girl, baby. Yeah, let me know if you have seen the Tamara 365 video because I'm setting this up some more because I need to get on the ball with it. I have not written in it and it's 3 days in the year already, and so I need to make sure that I'm on point. So I'm going to be taking this 18-25-29 book. There's these work stickers in here. And so I'm going to use them. I'm going to cut that. And use these. Whoop. And I think I want to do it this way and see if hopefully it works out well. Yeah. Here's my tweezer. There we go. And hopefully these stay on. If they don't stay on, then I'm just going to use, what do you call this thing? Clear tape, and keep that on. And so this one is my spiritual tab. And I'm actually going to write on this with my handwriting, if you could believe. It's called sticker surgery, cover girl. It's sticker surgery. You know that's what I'm good at. All right, so I am writing it with my own handwriting. As much as I'm not a fan of my own handwriting, I'm learning to appreciate the fact that I have hands that work, fingers that work, and I could write my own stuff. So I'm learning to appreciate that. Hey, Tiffany, how are you this evening? So that's one that's done. So let's go over to number 2. And number 2 is personal development. And I'm gonna use that same red one right here. Do I have any other red? Because if I do, I'm in trouble. So I have this red one. Yeah, so it's a lot of 2019 is a lot of self-love this year. You know, we gotta love ourselves and appreciate ourselves, because I'm finding that the more we don't love and appreciate ourselves, it's kind of like, saying that God did not do a good thing when he was making us. And that's not true at all. Not true at all. Okay, so this is February. And covering that, personal development. Let's write that in. My love, Kitty, y'all. My love, Kitty. Okay, DEV. So personal DEV. That's all I could fit on there. And make it look good. Put a dot. Yep. Good deal. So number 3 is romance category. Now, the thing that I want to say about this romance category, though, for those who are not currently in a relationship, you can still put stuff in the romance category, like, and learn so that when you are in a relationship, you are able to, walk in that or perform in that area better. So you're already learning how to communicate. You're already learning, the action steps that you will take to show your partner that you care or that you love them. So don't think that just because you do not have somebody or you're not in a relationship, that doesn't mean that you can't prepare for it. You got to prepare for that stuff. I wish somebody had told me to prepare for that stuff. Like, who's got a manual for that? Who's got a manual for that? Hold on, let me look behind me, make sure my husband got his headphones on. I'll make sure he's got his headphones on. That's cute. I like that color. And so this one says romance. As you all are coming in, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Number 4. Is any one of you doing this 365 with me? And number 4 is for family. And I'm going to use this yellow because I don't have anything else that I could use in that color palette. And I like yellow this year. 2019, I love yellow. Are you all hearing me okay? Just want to make sure y'all are hearing okay. Hey, Tiffany. If you look on my channel, in my recent videos, I have a video for a personal development and goal planner, which this is both. And so I am relabeling the tabs, the monthly tabs. I'm relabeling them, and these are my areas of life that I want to make sure that I am touching, which is spiritual, personal development, romance, family, work or business, health, recreation, finance, social, and then I do have a home projects that I'm adding. But I want to make sure that I'm touching those areas. And so I am relabeling the months of the year because I'm not using this as a weekly planner. This does not have any Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, none of that. This is just about how I'm going to be growing, how I'm going to be learning about me this year, how I'm going to be loving on myself this year, how I'm going to be learning how to perform in the different roles that I function in my life. So this is family. And I'm going to be doing lives on Sundays to be accountable. So this is like an accountability we're going to have on Sunday evenings. So I'm kind of preparing now. The first one we're going to do on Sunday is to answer any questions that you all might have, help you all figure out what your tiny goals are, because in all of these areas, when we set a goal, we have to drill it down to the smallest piece or the smallest step. And so that way it's more manageable for us. This is pretty. And we could push the goal. We could do it. For instance, in the spiritual one, I'm doing reading the Bible in a year. And that is a very big task. And so that has to be broken down into exactly what are you going to be reading every single day. And it's actually about 4 chapters, depending on how long the chapter is, about 4 chapters a day. And, what can you do to make that easier, to make that more attainable? Because sitting down and reading 4 chapters a day, people are like, no, we're not going to do that. But I have found on the YouVersion Bible app, I found something on there that's allowing me to be able to do it, to be able to do that. So I'm all caught up as of today. Don't butcher the purple sticker. Cover girl, I got to. It's number 7. That's the recreation. I got to butcher the purple sticker. I got to. Number 5, work/business. Well, the good thing though, cover girl, is that I'm only butchering 1. So that should make you feel better. It's only 1. Okay, so I have 2 Bible plans. Hold on a second. Let me grab my my Bible journal. It's right here. I got it. Thank you. So I have 2 things, okay? Y'all, isn't she pretty? Woo. So the first thing that I put out was this. I found this on Pinterest, and it is a year's worth of reading plan, okay? And I printed them out. You can go to BibleClassMaterial.com, and they have a link on that website to this printout, and you can print this one. With this one, however, it does go chronologically, because that's what I'm doing. But it's having like Psalms 19. I read Psalms 19. It was not necessarily a event. This is what happened. It was more of a praise, right? Or, a song to God. So that's leading me to say that this might not be in chronological. They're just including it so that you will be able to finish the reading in the amount of time. As well, because this is actually 5 days. So you're only reading 5 days a week here, and you have 2 days off of reading. So this is a 5-day plan. So that's what my assumption is. I don't know if that's the truth. That's my assumption. So I have this one that I am rolling with and just making that I'm hitting all of the scriptures on here, the major ones. But the one that I'm using is on the YouVersion Bible app. So if you go to your Play Store or wherever you download the app on your phone, you can download the YouVersion Bible app. On the YouVersion Bible app, I am not techno savvy, y'all. I'm still learning this thing. On the YouVersion Bible app, there's a reading plan called As It Happened. And that's the one that I am using. Go ahead and shoot me an email to thepaperandpengirl@gmail.com. I will see if I can actually share it to your email from within the app. Do not hold me to it because I don't know how this thing works, because it really does make it easier, and it makes it easier because you can actually, it already has the Bible there. It has the chapters you're supposed to be reading for the day. It puts a check mark next to the chapters after you read them. Plus, you can click on a little button on there, and the sexy voice man is going to read the Bible for you. So I like that. And so as he's reading, I'm following as he's reading, and you can actually highlight portions. So and you can pause it. So I pause it and write in the sections that I want to write down in this planner. And then I go back and restart it so that he can continue his reading. And so that's what I've been doing. And then the first day I crossed out what was similar between the YouVersion app and this. But so far, it's pretty good because I'm up here, which is Genesis 9 to 11. I'm up in that side already. So this has been very, very the same, but YouVersion is taking 7 days instead of the 5-day reading plan that this is. I hope that's a good explanation. So for me, I'm going to be doing this, plus I'm going to be doing the YouVersion. So I wanted this to keep a track. I'm also going to be incorporating something from Print, Pray, Slay. So when I get that, I'm going to share that with you all as well. Hey, Natasha, how are you? Hey, Cassandra. So like I said, send me an email to thepaperandpengirl@gmail.com, and I will try my very best to see if there's a way that I can share it with you through the app. Is that Sply, baby? So this is number 6. This is health. Thank you, Natasha. Appreciate that. So I can do another. Do I want to do this red one, or do I want to do this yellow one? Let's see how it's looking so far. I don't know. I think I will do the yellow. I'm going to do the yellow. So have you all actually sat down and made your goals as yet? Hey, Baked Baby, how are you? So I love this. Can somebody find me a skirt like this? Can somebody find me a skirt like this? Because I sure would wear that skirt outside in the summertime barefoot and take a picture. I sure would. All right, so we are doing the yellow. And this is what our health. The struggle is real on the health bus right here. And then number 7, we have a recreation. You still working on your goals and vision board? Good deal. So see, I don't feel so bad. I don't feel so bad. Okay. So since I was told not to butcher but I gotta butcher the purple sticker. Oh my gosh. If I don't, then I have to use another color. Maybe I could use the green one. She said not to butcher the purple sticker. Oh man. Let's try this. Tiffany, you still working on yours too? I know. It took it's taking some thinking for me this year just to make sure I know what I want to embark on adding to my life, because sometimes we tend to make goals and try to add certain things. I could go ahead and look, see See, I mean, that's not horrible. But we have to make sure we have time to add what we need to add. See, look, 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 look. See? Hey, Cherie. Yeah, so I've got to make sure whatever it is that I'm adding to my life, I do actually have the time in my day, my week, my month to embark on that particular goal. That is one sure way to fail and not meet your goal, is to set something that you don't have time to make. Yes, I am still going to be using my Erin Condren for accountability, because my Erin Condren is the one that I'm keeping. So Erin Condren is going to be where, after I've done all the dirt work in between this and my Clever Fox planner, then I'm going to put it in my Erin Condren, because I can look back over the course of the whole entire year and see a clean copy of all the things that I did towards working towards my goals for each month. And I can say, you know what? I did this. I really did this. And so that's going to be my clean copy, my keeping it together copy. I love that, because I'm too specific to have one planner that is all messed up that I'm going to be keeping forever. I can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. Hey, Juicy. Okay, so I've got 3 words for the year. Hey, Constance, what's your one word? I got 3. And I think all 3 of mine, they go hand in hand, and I need all 3 of them. It's not a want, I need all 3 of them. So this was recreation. And then finance. I need all 3 of mine. So finance, do I have a orange one? I don't have an orange one. So let's see, what shall we do? Maybe we should just use this one that I took off. Yep, we're going to do that. We're not going to waste it. We are not going to waste it. So one of my words is consistent. We could all use that. I need to do anything that I do, I need to do it on a consistent basis, because that's how we form the new habits. Simplify is a really good one. Really good one, Natalia. Joy, grateful, and great. Yes. And I don't think, I wouldn't say settling either, because simplify is, I mean, that there's no settling when it comes to simplify. Simplifying takes courage. Simplifying takes it's like you've got to come to a point where you have grown to be able to say that you're going to simplify, because now you're understanding that being full of stuff isn't what's going to bring you what you need. It's not going to bring you the happiness you need. It's not going to bring you the satisfaction. Those are just temporary things. But to simplify is to kind of shed all of the things that's unnecessary and focus on the things that are necessary and bring those into your space. And so simplify is, I'm just saying, that's a tight word right there. Strive. I love it. I love it, Sharon. Intention is good. Intention is good. But all I'm just going to say is the Bible said the road to hell is, well, I don't even know if the Bible says it, so scratch that, because I didn't see it. I didn't see it. It said the road to hell is paved with good intentions. I got to look that scripture up. I've been told that it says that. That's why I said that, but I'm not sure, because I have not seen it for myself. So don't say that. Consistent and disciplined. Juicy, let me just tell you about that discipline, okay? I tried to make discipline look or sound sexier to me, and I switched it to self-management. So self-management seems better. When you say discipline, it reminds me of the days when my mama used to discipline me, aka she used to whoop my behind. Yeah, I remember those. This is my finance. So I try to make it sound sexy. Okay, we got action. Yeah. Discipline is a real good one because I promise you, if you have discipline, I promise you, consistency is going to follow. So much of what we really want is going to follow. Patience, oh my gosh, that comes with that discipline too. Listen, Constance, Cassandra, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're asking for patience. I need you to make sure that you are connected to a prayer group, because whenever you're asking for patience, whenever you do that, you're asking to grow your patience. So you're asking for situations and circumstances to happen in your life that is going to cause you to have to utilize patience. You're going to be tested. Ma'am, I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to be tested. I stopped asking for that. I stopped. I did it 1 year. And I was like, no more. We're not doing that. So I'm not saying for you not to do it, but what I'm saying is just be prepared and know that you're going to need strength and courage, and you're going to need something that's constantly reminding you that the growth that you're going through, the experience you're going through is for your good. It's for your growth and your benefit, because that right there, that's a deep one. That's a very deep one. That's an extremely deep one. So I'm going to use this mint, and we're going to go with social. That's a very deep one, sister. So be prepared for that. You're going to feel like the whole world is against you, but it's not. It's not. And there's a scripture, look it up, and it says something that, don't you know that like the trying of your faith or the testing of your faith is for your good. Email me. I'll find it. Email me, thepaperandpengirl@gmail.com. I'll find it for you. My memory is horrible. I do not remember where the things are found, but I remember the gist of it. And I trust me when I tell you, I will remember that there's a reference, and I will go and find it for you. I can't tell you where it is right now, but I'm going to find it for you. So email me, and I will send that to you. Yes, Bates, every day. Listen, let me tell you, the garbage can's gonna get on your nerve. Everything is about to get on your nerve. You're gonna go in the grocery store, and the line you thought was the shortest is gonna turn out to be the longest thing on the face of the planet. The mailman's not gonna want to deliver your mail. It's gonna take them an extra couple days. The kids gonna lose their mind. Let me tell you, you are going to have to pray to cover everything that is in your life and in your surroundings every day. God bless my kids. Don't let them lose their mind. You're gonna have to pray over those things every day, because hunty, surrender and brave. Oh yeah, Cherie. Oh, I love it. You know, that surrender is a really serious one too, because it's giving everything over. It's like, I don't have control of anything. It is not in my hands. My life is really not my own. Everything is like really making sure that you are living according to somebody else, surrendering over your will, your strong will that we have, surrendering all of that over to them. And that tells that person who you're surrendering to that I trust. So surrender comes with trust. I love it. And there is an Instagram post. A young lady did something on Instagram, and she made a board with her name. It was just an insert. I'm going to do it for this, and I will actually share that with you all on a video. It was beautiful. She had it beautifully decorated. She had the word. Then she had the different meanings of the word as well. So she had the meanings, and then she kind of had something like Stacy. I think hers was confidence, like no doubt, I believe in you, things like that. So she was affirming herself as well. So I thought that was superb. So I'm going to make one for each of my words in here. And my 3 words are intentional, enough, and consistent. Yeah. So those are some deep ones. And these came about because I know that I be more intentional about the things that I do, intentional about the things that I say, intentional about where I go, intentional about what I put on my body, all of that stuff. I need to be more intentional about that. I need to be more consistent in living what I believe. I need to be more consistent in studying, more consistent so that my life reflects, you know, who I am, or who I need to be in Christ. Boom. Not me apart from him, but who I need to be in Christ. And this here was the most, and still is the most emotional one for me, which is enough. And enough came about in December when I did that 30 days of self-love challenge. And it was like, take a selfie and take a selfie as you are right then, right there, and find something good to say about it. And I promise you, it was like, no, I can't take a selfie right then and there. I got to fix so many things about myself before I can take that selfie. And it's like, I don't feel like I'm enough. Just as I am, I don't feel that I'm enough. And if we don't love ourselves where we are, but love ourselves enough to know that we need to grow, right? And accepting ourselves through that process and that growth, that's going to be a problem. This is going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem. And so this is a big one for me right here. That's a big one. So I'm looking for a lot of growth and a lot of tissue crying this year. I have, you know what, in previous years, what I have done is simply say that this is my word, and I write the word, but I never write down anything beyond writing the word. I usually don't even get as far as a mission statement. I don't. And so usually I don't. However, this year is my really first big step towards intentionally seeking me, intentionally knowing me as God wants me to be, as I should be in him. And then from there, my personal vision and my mission statement should come from there. If you look in the very first section of the plan that I have a couple pages, 5 pages. And this to me is going to help me with my vision and mission statement. And it's saying, what kind of a woman do I want to be? So now I need to really know what kind of woman I need to be. So I need to study this. I need to know what kind of a servant leader do I want to be. So how am I serving others, and how am I leading others in my positions of authority, such as, you know, as a mother? How am I leading them in my church roles? How am I leading people there? What kind of a wife do I want to be? And once again, you do not have to be in a relationship to know these things. If you know what kind of a spouse you want to be beforehand, that's going to set you up for a better relationship, because you know already going in what you have a standard. You have a standard for yourself already. So that would be great. What kind of a mother do I, what kind of a worker or businesswoman do I want to be? So those are the things that I have right now in this front section that by 2019 is going to help me to create my future mission statements, etc. It's buffering for me. Is it buffering for you all? Let me see here. Leave me a message, y'all, and let me know if it's buffering for you. Let me refresh mine. Okay, all right, on my screen. I sees me. Okay, there's the chat. Yeah, I refreshed and it's okay. So just refresh as well. All right. Your words are encourage me. Wait, my words are to encourage me, be great, have joy, and be grateful about the little things. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. Yep. So this section is going to definitely be a tearjerker section because you really have to think about these things and the kind of person that you want to be in this section. This goes over here. Now I need to, the last quarter of the year, I'm going to have a refresh section. So let's see, this is, okay, I was about to say, why do I have July there? It's because it's July, chick, and you've got half of the year done. Okay, so October is going to be a review, so I'm going to put that on October's tab that I need to review. So let us get another sticker, and I think I like this darker color. This one is nice too. I haven't used one of this one. So the last quarter of the year, I am going to review. Okay, I'm going to review the goals that I have set for the year. Whatever I did not accomplish, I'm going to try to finish them off October, November, December. And then start the process of reflecting and creating what I need for 2020, y'all. I cannot even believe I'm already talking out of my mouth about 2020. A couple years ago, this seemed so far away, and here it is. Here it is. So we do not have time to waste. We don't have time to waste. So October is review. November is going to be, I think I said I needed a review, refresh, wrap up. Okay, so review, wrap up, and refresh for the new year. Intentional grace, contentment. Okay, Christy, I see you. I like them. I like them. Hey, Poodle. Cover came up with this one. Pray daily, follow the 4H, which is hustle and stay humble, be honest, work hard, and don't give up hope. Love yourself and stay loyal to yourself as well as others. I love it. I love it. I love it. The 4H. Hustle, stay humble, be honest, work hard, and don't give up hope. I love it. I love it. Do this red one. I love it. I absolutely adore that. Yep. So I'm just going to make sure that at the end of the year, I'm giving myself time. Because I think doing those, 20 things I need to do before 2020. I was not about that life because at the end of the year, there's so many other things that you need to do. Literally, by the time you hit Thanksgiving, you can just almost forget it. You can just almost forget it. You just have had to have your stuff in order by the time you hit Thanksgiving because everything is shutting down. You're going to bring it into 2019. Good deal. Bring it in and enhance a little bit more on it. Pretty good. So review. And I said this one was going to be to off, I think. What did I say? Oh, wrap up. Okay, so review. Now we got to wrap up. Or did I skip one? Did I skip one? I sure did. I sure did. And it needs a yellow. Well, it could take another color. Do I want to just go ahead and do the green because I don't have any other ones? I only have one green. Hey, Barbara, how are you? Let's see how that looks. I think that looks cute. Okay, I'm going to do the green. Y'all see that? That looks kind of cute to me. Even though my handwriting is not cute, but I'm going to consider it to be a win. I'm going to consider it to be a win. I'm gonna consider it to be a win. Yeah, so I had because I wanted to do, you know, these filming and things like that, I could not do certain things with my planners and it has me behind. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna catch up because I cannot be that far behind. I just can't do it. Because once you start lagging too much, it's over for you. It is over for you. Okay, I'm going to do a recap for you. Give me just a second. So this one was wrap up. Because look, my brain cannot hold the water. Hold water. So this one is wrap up. So review it, wrap it up, and then set new ones. And then this is going to be New Year prep. And I'll just put new goals on this one. All right. Perfect. Perfection. Party tonight. What is it that you are doing with Miss Maker? Oh, it's just the Miss Maker cover. And I'll do a flip through of it just now for you. Yeah, my brain, I lost my memory about 20 years ago, and I'm not even looking for it. I'm not even looking for it, honey. I have given that up. I've left it in the hands of Jesus. I'm not even going to do it. So I have to write everything down, and I have to do it quickly or else I forget. So, yeah. I forget. So let me go back to the front, and I do have the video on this. So if anyone has not seen this planner before, check my channel out. This is my DIY goal planner and self-development planner for 2019. But of course, this same setup can be used year after year. All I need to do is just change out the information that is inside of it. I know that's exactly why I plan, because I'm like, if I don't write it down, you never told it to me, and it's never going to happen, and I'm never going to be there. So it's up to you. And I tell everybody that, I said, you can believe me if you want to when I tell you that my memory is bad. If you want to, whatever happens after that is on you. So if you're asking me about a date, let me write it down immediately so you can see me. If I say to you, okay, I'm going to call you later, please make sure you call me because you will not get a call for 2 weeks. I'll remember in 2 weeks that you said that I should have called you. So this is just the Miss Maker cover, and I have it on expander disc as well. because I love the cover, and I did buy Miss Makers. I sure did, because I wanted to use the Miss Maker early for the social media. So I got it, and I used November and October, December out of this one. This is just my name page, which I love it. I love it. I just jiggied it up with some stickers. Current state, I'm on a mission, y'all. I'm on a mission. So I love that. This is just some stickers that I have been using to set this up. The first couple pages is going to be what kind of a person do I want to become? What kind of person do I want to be? And I broke that up into the areas, like you rightfully said. So I function as a woman. So what kind of woman do I want to be? I function as a servant leader because I am in positions of leadership in several different places. So what do I want to be there? I am a wife. So what kind of wife do I want to be? And this has nothing to do with the husband. This is only me. This is what kind of wife do I want to be. So whether I'm with the same husband or a different husband, I need to know what kind of wife do I need to be. I need to have that standard for myself. What kind of a mother? Standard for myself. What kind of a daughter and friend? Standard for myself. What kind of a worker or businesswoman? Standard for myself. I have 9 areas of life that I think I should be able to touch in. Hey, Pastries Pump and Pete, how you doing? So I have 9 areas of life that I function in, and I want to be able to, at some point, be growing in these 9 areas of life. I do not have to touch all 9 areas at the same time. Please understand that. That will be stretching myself thin and asking for a whole lot of failure and trouble. So don't try that. So here I would just be touching on a few areas at a time, and I'm going to add in the very back a home project section as well. The first tab has a number 1 on there, which went exactly with this because it had number 1. So that's my spiritual section. And it's number 1 because these right now, at least the first 4, are in order of importance for me. So my spiritual section is number 1 because my relationship with God got to be above everything and everyone else. And so what I'm doing is having a running goals list for this area. So what are the goals that I want to accomplish in this area? This does not mean that I'm going to be working on all the goals at the same time, nor does it mean that I'm going to work on all of these in 2019. It's just a list that I need to write before I lose it out of my brain. So I may be able to do some this year and work on some next year as well. The 2 that I've chosen off of this list, I'm going to put on this calendar. This calendar is not being used as a month calendar. It's just being used as when I decide that I'm going to take the goals off this list and put them into action to apply them and bring them into my life, I'm going to put them on here. So the first 2 that I'm working on is to read the Bible in a year, and then also to complete a praise and worship traveler's notebook that I am currently working on. And I'm going to share that notebook with you all at another date, another time, because I'm not 100% finished with it as yet. And it is this chunky, absolutely wonderful beauty that I have right here. So I'm going to share that with you all on a video. And I'm not going to wait until I'm completely done with it. I just need a couple more things inside of it, and then I'll share it. My prayer notebook is set up similar to this. I'm debating on it. I'm doing the Bible in a year also. Okay, listen. Yes, we need to. I'm going to be doing probably on Thursdays, doing a Bible in a year check-in. I'm going to be sharing what I have gotten so far from what I've read. My reading for the Bible in a year is not necessarily to study the Bible, because that's a whole other thing. What I'm doing is picking out things that I have not noticed before, things that I have not seen before, things that I want to make sure that in 2020 I can go back and study. So those are things that I'm now noticing, because every time you read it, you're going to notice something else. And so I want to pull those things out, highlight them, and then in 2020, now I want to go ahead and dig deep. You can choose to dig deep in them beforehand if another study happens and it's causing you to go back. But that's what my reading in a year is. I want to read the whole Bible through, but I also want to pull out just things that I need to make a note of, that I want to study deeper or more in the future. My praise and worship traveler's notebook is exactly what it is giving glory. How am I doing my praise and worship in the mornings or in the afternoons or in the night, whenever it is that I choose to do praise and worship? And so I love this. Y'all gonna love this. That's all I'm saying. She's very cute. She is so cute. And I got it cheap too. It was at Michael's, when Michael's had their clearance sale on it. And I think I ended up getting this for like $3 maybe for this one. And this I got from, who is this? Hobby Lobby. And this was on clearance as well at Hobby Lobby. And of course I have my what is this? My happy planner in there. I got my happy planner in there. So you'll be able to see all of those goodies and what I'm using them for. I love it. She is y'all gonna love it. Y'all gonna love it. So this is here, and this is how all of my sections are going to be set up. And that's one of the reasons why I said that you can use this not only for 2019, but you can also use this for 2020, because it's going to be rare that you're completing 31 goals in this section and another, 31 goals in this section, another 28, so you're not going to be able to complete 300 and something goals at one time or in 1 year. This might even take me a good 3-4 years to fill up this whole thing. Start last, read the Bible in a year and fill off about a month in. I know, which is really why I want to do the accountability for us. Good night. Hold on a second. Sleep? Okay. Hubby's like, he's going to go to sleep. So that's what, these are. So you can reuse this for a couple years. The only thing you're going to be changing out is maybe adding another goal sheet, because your goal sheet might have gotten longer. So this is something that's going to be a stable part of your lineup. Hey, Petra, how you doing, Petra? Y'all, Petra and I had a Michael's experience hunting down some stickers. We did. So that's the first section. This section is going to be, you can use this section for whatever you want to use this part for, or you can cover it up. You can choose what you want to do. I'm just going to let this sit here and mellow out for a little while till I decide what I'm going to do with this. Now, this is a recent addition that I just added to it, maybe like a week or so, maybe last week. All of those wonderful mini planner dashboards that we like. You could even cut down a regular planner one, but all these mini planner dashboards that we like, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out one of them. I have this picture of myself that I took December. So I started the process. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, because it does have the month already on there, I'm going to take it and put the picture on there, and so it will already have the month that I have the picture, and just glue it on and put it inside of this. So I get to keep the beautiful dashboards that I love, and I get to put my picture on there. It says she's a wildflower that won't be cut down, and I love that. So that's what I'm gonna do. And these are 4x6 pictures that I got from, who is this? CVS and Walgreens. I just took it had my son take it with my phone and sent it off to be printed by them. That's all I did. And I got 2 of them because you're usually sometimes going to take more than one picture that you like or that you want to journal or something about. And so I'm going to pick one for this item, and I'm going to pick one for this clear pocket that I have, and this clear pocket is going to be where I'm going to write something encouraging about the picture, write something I like about the picture, and edify myself pretty much, because we're learning how to be enough, right? We're learning how to be enough. And so I'm going to edify myself inside of this. But for the time being, I just have them sitting here as well. So this is going to definitely always be a work in progress. Then this is going to be a letter to myself every single month, a letter from the woman that I currently am to the woman that I am becoming. That's what this is going to be. You know, you can affirm, encourage, any of that stuff. And then we get into the sections of my self-knowing, knowing myself, self-discovery. I'm going to have, and you all might want to get a pen and paper to write the stuff down or come back to this video, because I'm not going to type this out for y'all. Okay. I'm not going to type this out for y'all. So these questions are, I went through like hundreds of questions on Pinterest, literally hundreds, and I still have the rest of the year to go through to be able to find like a month and a half's worth of questions. So this one says, what is your word or words of the year and why? That's the first one. So this is going to be 365 days worth of pages and questions that I need to answer about, and it's about me. It's to discover me. So what is your word or words of the year and why? So this would be day number 1, the 1st of January, which I did not do it yet. 2nd of January, what do you see when you look into the mirror? Right? So then I got to describe all that. Number 3, what is your favorite color and why is that your favorite color? Hey, Renee. And then number 4, what do I like most about myself? The 5th of January, am I an introvert or an extrovert? And what does that mean? Like, what does that mean to you? What does that look like to you? Right? Because you got to figure out why you say that about yourself. Because I hear people say that all the time as well. Juicy, you like it? Lots of wonderful ideas. I like that it's a running focus goal. Yeah, I got to come back to this video. Yes, you do. So make sure you're coming back to it. And it says, what are my hobbies? You'd be surprised that some people say they don't have any hobbies. I had a girlfriend say that, and I was like, I got to write this down for me too, because I used to be in a position where I didn't know what I like to do. Over time, I lost it. Like, I used to like playing tennis. Like, I don't play tennis anymore. I'm like, who does that? I got kids. So things like this, we need to get to know ourselves. If I do not have any current hobbies, do you know what that means, y'all? That means I need to find me some hobbies. I can't just leave these and say none. I'm going to have to find some hobbies that I like. Number 7, it says, if you could do anything for a day, what would it be and why? Number 8, which would be the 8th day of January. What are your biggest fears and why? Number 9, what would you change about yourself if you could? 10, what did you want to be when you were younger? Yay. 11, where do you see yourself in 5 years? If you're able to, see yourself that far. Some of us, we cannot visualize 5 years. I can't even visualize past tomorrow. What is one thing you will never do again? Right? So it's like you've experienced something and I'm not going there. Hold on, guys. Let me eat my ice cream. My ice cream is melting. Number 13, if you had to describe yourself in 5 words, what would they be? Lord Jesus. This one, I don't know. I should have put, is this before Christ or after Christ? Am I describing myself before Christ or after Christ? Number 14, it says, what is on your bucket list? you can be honest and write down, like, I don't have a bucket list. You know what I mean? And if you don't, then just go ahead and start a bucket list. So even though the question is there, it's a prompt as well for you to do something. Do something about it. What is the 3 things that you would do if you weren't afraid? Oh, Jasmine, hold it. Hold it, girl. I need a sticky note. Hold it. I'm gonna need to write that one. Hold on, shawty. Hold on. You see why these little half sheets are coming in handy? Okay, what is 3 things that you would do if you weren't afraid? I love it. If you guys have any more good ones, please post them, because I need some. I have 365 days to go, and I probably only got 45 questions after looking at hundreds, okay? So what's on your bucket list? What would you most like to learn and why? If you could change something in the world, what would that be? 17. When do you feel the most confident and why? What big life changes have you recently experienced? So you can write those down. How did these changes impact you? What will your legacy be? Oh my God, this one was killer. Like, what would your legacy be? What do you love the most about yourself and why? Let me write that one. I think I might have that one. Jasmine, day 17. When do you feel the most confident and why? I know, girl. I know. Oh, I know why. What do you love the most about yourself and why? Okay. What do you love the most about yourself and why? I think we had one like that in the 31 days of self-love too. I might have to go and cheat and use some of those questions, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Okay, they said, yeah, day 17 is crazy. Lots of self-reflection and analysis. I got to get to my, go get to your patient, Juicy. Go analyze that patient, please. We'll talk to you later. So, number 21, how are you feeling right now? And then number 22, do you like yourself? Y'all, I'm telling you. Do you like yourself? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. List 5 facts about yourself. What is your biggest pet peeves, right? So if you have pet peeves, what are the biggest pet peeves? And I'm going to add to this and why. Because it's discovery, it's knowing. So we got to know. We got to know why. Okay, where would you travel to if money was not an issue? Okay. Travel to if money was not an issue. Got that one. Got that one. Yeah, 24 is, all of these is food for thought. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do questions that really would cause thinking, digging, unearthing who we really are and what needs to change inside of us to be the woman, the daughter, the mother, the wife, all of that we want to be. Number 25, what is one of your most recent accomplishments, right? And of course, you can write more than one. I just wrote that question, but you could write more than one. Number 26, do you like to collect anything? You know, look, I was looking at gift cards. Like, I love gift cards. Of course, I've got a love for gift card because of the fact that we use it to cut washi tape. I love gift cards. But just make sure that you are looking at that. Why am I messing my page up? 27. What is something you have done that you will never do again? I think I have one like that. Don't I have that already? I might. Yeah, what is one thing that you will never do again? Okay, so we're just going to have to write it twice. It's on day 27. Let me just read the comment. Now, if we all do this and really look took a hold of who we are and really examine ourselves by the end of the year, we should, and 10x, Jasmine, I'm serious, 10x. Read your last 5 posts. So if a stranger read them and could only develop a percentage of based off of such, how would you perceive you? Okay, are you okay? Oh my gosh, A Renee. Okay, so A Renee says to read your last 5 social media posts. If a stranger read them and could only develop a perception of you based off of such, how would they perceive you? Are you who you post to be? Oh, Hey, Renee. I might not need you to post any more questions, ma'am. I might not need you to post anymore. That's a deep one. That is a deep one. Because that social media fake life is real, isn't it? Read your last 5 social media. You okay, boo? There's some water right there. If a stranger read them, y'all. And I hope you guys are writing down these questions too. Only develop a perception of you based. Hold on. The question's going away. Based off such. Look, her question is a whole page long, a whole half sheet long. How would they perceive you? That's one. And number 2 is, are you who you post to be? Okay, I'm giving all my all at the things I dislike to do, but no, it's a must. Yeah, we don't like to do it. Yeah, I know Miss Journal and Jab. She's trying to jab over here and make us journal all sorts of goodness. Okay, question from Melissa. And what brings you joy and makes your heart sing? Oh, I do like that. I do like that. You got the water, boo?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. What brings you joy? And makes your heart sing. I love it, ladies. I love it. I love it. Y'all gonna definitely help me get some more of these questions together. Okay. Where were we at? What is one of your biggest accomplishments? Do you think you are like your parents? Y'all, do you think you're like your parents? And if yes, how so? Let me just tell you. This is really reflecting like, I don't want to be my mom, but I see my mom. It's scary. It's so scary. Number 30, reflect on today. So whatever that 30th day is, how would you describe the day and why? Yes, Christy. I was like, whoa, don't do it to me. And what made it even worse is that I just went on vacation with my mom, right? So, and I was with this lady for like 3 weeks. Can you imagine? Like, I was with this lady for like 3 weeks. So I was looking at her like, oh my gosh, I do that. I do this. I was looking at her and just seeing the stuff that I do. And I was like, nope, I got to stop it. I got to stop it. And so the 31st day, day 31 is a monthly reflection. So I'm going to reflect on the month, all the things that I've written for the month. What did I learn about myself? What am I going to maybe change about myself? What do I need to improve on? What do I need to let go of? Any of that stuff, this is just a monthly reflection. Because if we're answering all these questions, but we are not summing it all up and knowing what the conclusion, like Paul says, the conclusion of the matter is, we got to know what the conclusion of this whole month is. And this is happening in the month of January, right? So this is the month of January. Of course, if you want to speed ahead, you can, but it will be good to go through it day by day. The second section for me is the personal development section, and personal development contains a lot of things, right? One of the things that I want to do for personal development is, I talked about the whole knitting of my chunky blanket. I want to create and stick with an evening and a morning routine. And I want to learn how to make one new dish every single month. Yes, please go ahead, give that a thumbs up. Give that video a thumbs up. So I want to learn how to make a new dish every single month. And look how pretty my page is, y'all. Like, I actually did a pretty page for it. I did a pretty page for it. I took some stickers and I made my page pretty. And I want to make these new dishes for me because I want to learn how to cook these things for myself. I'm sick and tired of wanting some roti, but I have to either ask somebody to make it or I have to, pay for the roti. No, it's not that difficult to make. I'm going to learn how to make that. I'm going to learn how to make black cake. There's something called fungi I want to learn how to make, which is, I think, like the Virgin Islands, they make that. And I also want to make rendang. So I still have the other ones that I need to put on there as I think about them. These are going to be kind of island items. So I'll learn how to make these things. So you can do yours. It doesn't mean that I'm going to do this in this particular order. I'm just listing them as well. I had a friend I met with, she said, just because I put number 1, that means she would have to make that first, or she would have to make the second. It would drive her batty to be able to do them out of number order. So you know yourself, make sure that you know what you'd like to do as well. So this is something that I'm going to be starting ASAP. So I think the first one I'm going to do, I think we is rundown. And the main reason why I said 12 dishes, y'all, I'm not the recipe planner. I'm not that kind of no. My children are, my baby, my last one, he about to be 16 this month. And so the recipe planner situation, and I have all boys, hunty. So the recipe planner situation, that's not for me. What will work for, so I can't say, 2 days a week, 3-4 days a week, I'm going to be cooking and trying something new. No, it will not work. That's setting myself up for failure. But what I can do is say 1 day a month, I am going to make something and invite a friend or, 2 friends or a couple of friends to come over and enjoy that with me. So it's taking care of my self-development. Plus it's also hitting my social and recreational categories. So I'm hitting 3 categories by just doing this one thing. And I get people to test the food on, because if it doesn't taste good, they're going to have to eat it. They're going to have to eat it. So I'm okay with that. And so once I actually start it, I'm going to do the same thing, which is to move whatever I'm starting. If it's the first recipe, I'll just put it in the first box. So rundown, I'll put that in this box. And if you miss 1 month and then you have to do 2 in a month, that's fine as well, because it depends on how your schedule is, you know, because this month is very busy for us, but we'll see. Okay, another question. If you could talk to anyone, either alive or deceased, who would it be and what would you talk about? Oh, okay. Woo-wee. If you could talk to anyone, either alive or deceased, who would it be? And what would you talk about? Okay, got that question. Got that question, Dawn. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So that's February, and I do still have this here for my pictures. So I'm going to go through all of my dividers that I have not used as yet. I'm sorry, my mini dividers. And I'm going to put in for the month. So I still have the mini dividers to put in. When you go to February, I have the same thing, which is going to be a letter to myself. Every single month, there's a letter to myself to encourage myself. Every month. So you'll see that. February questions, we start out with, what is something that holds you back in life? So y'all, February starts out hitting hard. So that's the 1st of February. What qualities do you want to add to yourself? What types of music do you like? What is your favorite season of the year? Do you have regrets? Can you change or do anything to reconcile them? No problem, sweetheart. No problem. I'm glad you like them, Evelyn. Number 6 for February, when was the last time you felt truly loved by someone else? Y'all, this one, writing this one down had me crying. I was literally in here bawling, just writing it down, because when we get to February and I share this with you all, y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. Number 7, what dreams will you pursue this year? Number 8, where would you like to retire? Number 9, what are your favorite weather conditions? What does it take to feel loved by yourself or someone else? So what does it take for you to feel loved? What does you feeling loved look like? What does it look like? You got to know that, because if you don't know what you feeling receiving love looks like, then you'll not know if somebody is giving it to you. 11, what is one thing that you will say no to this year and why? And I already wrote down unhealthy negativity in all areas of my life. I don't want it. I don't want it. You know, I'm not saying that we cannot have some level of negativity, because we're dealing with people. Even ourselves can be negative at times. But unhealthy levels of it, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to allow it. I'm just going to shut it down. If we cannot communicate on a level that is healthy, we're just not going to communicate at all. We're just not going to do it. I have a choice to allow that into my life or not. And I'm going to start exercising that choice. Yes, pastries. It's the love language. We got to know our love languages. We got to know our children's love languages, our spouse's love language. Y'all, this is so much work. This is so much work. Number 12, it says, what is one thing you will say yes to this year? And I said, I'm saying yes to standing up for myself. I say yes to standing up for myself. I mean, do we really stand up for ourselves? Not as much. And so, standing up for myself, a part of that is saying no to this unhealthy negativity in all areas of my life. And so, I've now got to write down too, what does that look like? What does that look like? So, I've gotten to day 12 in February. I still have lots more questions to go. A friend of mine, she has written down, she typed out 365 questions. I'm going to see what her questions look like. Some of them are probably not as, in depth, but I want to get the more in depth one, which is why I'm taking my time and really researching that stuff. Okay, so another question, Barbara. If someone hurt you, are you willing to forgive? Ooh, wee. So, Barbara, I think maybe I want to switch that around a little bit as well. So, Barbara, I'm going to switch it out to say, who has hurt you? Right? Who has hurt you? And are you willing? Because we know it's not a matter of if people has hurt. They did. They did. They did it. They messed us up. So it's who has hurt you, and are you willing to forgive? Right? And so I think I like that one. So now it calls us to be able to write that out. Dawn, you say this idea would be great for anyone who has problems with self-esteem. Dawn, and I think some of us have that problem with self-esteem. Most of us do have that problem with self-esteem. If you look at my word of the year, one of them is enough. One of them is enough, honey, because there's so many people that tells us that we're not enough. They tell us that we're not enough, whether it's by their words, more so by their actions, how they treat us. They tell us that we're not enough. We're not good enough, right? Whether it's in school, whether it's, by parents, because you as a child don't perform like this other sibling, you're not enough. You're not enough to get the same amount of love, same amount of affection. You're not enough to get that, right? So then if it's on the job, well, you don't perform as well as this person, so you cannot get the same amount of pay or respect that they get. Or maybe your position on the job is not as high as, so you don't get the amount of respect as someone else does. And so you're not enough. I mean, we are told that we are not enough in so many different places. It's not even funny. And so I think all of us has issues with self-esteem some way or another, and we have to be restored. I think we are definitely coming into a season of, God wants to restore us. He wants to restore us. That's what this whole controversy is all about too, is getting to where he's restoring. And so 2018 for me was a year of planting seeds. It was a year of let me back up. It was a year of cultivating. So it was making sure that I'm finding the land, making sure that I'm tilling that ground. And so now this is going to be where these are the seeds that I'm planting. We're planting seeds. And then, so imagine once we plant these seeds in 2020, 2021, it's going to be the reaping of it. Because now that I've done all these steps and I'm actually pushing forward, I'm being intentional, right, in building a better me. I'm being consistent in doing the steps that it takes. I'm doing all of that stuff. So now that I'm able to reap the benefits in it's going to take time. Please understand that. What has been dealt with us, or how should I put this? What has been ingrained in us for 20, 30, 40 years It's not going to take 6 months or less to get it out of us. It won't. It's a total reprogramming and approving of, it's like I got to prove to myself that I'm enough. It's like I got to believe that I'm enough and then walk in that belief. So it's going to take some time for us to be able to do that. So it's a process, and by God's grace, I'm willing to go through this process with you all, to be open with you all. There's going to be some sessions you might hear me sniffling or crying because this stuff hurts, y'all. This stuff hurts. Looking at yourself hurts. And so we have to look at our bad habits, what we've allowed, what we've taken, all of this. Oh my goodness. The good, the bad, and the ugly, right? We got to look at all that. And so this, I think, is good for every single person, but definitely with self-esteem, yes, because I can tell you that my self-esteem is not where I need it to be. It's not where I want it to be, nor I need it to be. Notice I use the word need. I need it to be. And so therefore, I'm going to be taking the necessary steps. I'm going to get me back. I got to get me back. I got to get me back. And it's not up for negotiation. It's not up for negotiation. So let me read what one of the comments says. Jasmine, okay, it's hitting home for you. Christy, yes, we're talking about the word. Petra, this is too deep for a Thursday evening. Well, Petra, let it be deep on Thursday so you can freely relax and enjoy your weekend, okay? This would be deep and heavy for the weekend. The weekend is when you want to relax. Jasmine, cultivate is your year. Yes, honey. Yes, and there's different levels and stages of cultivating. Dawn says, can you be my coach? You would be great as a motivational speaker. That's something that I'm going to look into because a couple other people have said that before. But here's the thing. I have previously not believed in myself enough for that. But we are changing this. However, now is not, I guess, the season for me to be able to do that or to walk in that. This is what I'm in now. This is the season that I need to be in. And so as I'm walking in this season, if those opportunities are placed in my path, learning opportunities, by God, I'm going to walk in it. I'm embracing that. I am accepting all of the goodness that God has in store for me. I am not willing to let any of them go to anybody else. It's what God has for me is for me. And if I do not take it and walk in it, then I'm just going to lose out. And I'm not going to lose out. I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing that. We're not losing out any longer. But guess what? Sunday nights, we're going to be going over these things. We're going to be going over the goals that you all are setting, because remember, I did a review on this thing here. So once all of this is said and done with my goals that I'm setting for each month, right? Or for each week, I should say, I'm going to come and write all of the steps that I need to take inside of this as well. And so that's where this is going to come. So we're going to review, okay, how did I do last week as far as making sure that I'm meeting my goals? And then what do I need to do better for this upcoming week? And we can also go over the questions that are on the inside that we have answered for the week. What was something that hit home for you? Did you have a problem with something? Did you have a realization, a breakthrough? Let's talk about that kind of stuff on here. Not having an accountability coach, not having someone who is walking on the same path with you can be quite difficult, discouraging. And I promise you, by February the 15th, half of everybody who set these New Year resolutions are going to be quitting. So you can have your crazy kids in bed. 8:30. I'm going to be doing it 8:30, and I'm doing it 8:30 because one of my goals is to be in bed by 10:30 every single night. If I want to be, which I know I'm over tonight, I'm almost done, but I know I'm a little bit over tonight. I'm okay with being a little bit over, even to 11. But one of my goals is to be in bed early so that I can get up earlier in the morning. There's too many things that I have to do. I need to be up earlier in the morning. That's it. So it's either I'm going to be up earlier in the morning or I'm going to go to bed later to be able to get those things accomplished. But Sunday nights, 8:30, so that way we can be off, because I'm y'all know we like to talk. And first of all, I'm like talker number one. I'm talker number one. Because they said I could talk a dead man out the grave. I have not tried that yet. I haven't tried it yet. But I might be putting that on my goals list. The Bible did say that we will have the power to do more than what Jesus did while he was on this earth. So I might want to try that. So Dawn, that's one of your biggest problems is no accountability. There you go. Melissa, before you realize this journey you're embracing embarking on with this new planner, I was saying to myself that I have to get to know myself better, than anyone else. Yes. Project Militia. I love it. Listen, when I saw my girlfriend, because she did this portion of her planner, this is what she did and I added to it. When I saw it, I was like, yes. So don't you see, it says Boss Babe Tamra 365. That is the name of this planner. Boss Babe Tamra 365. So if you, yes, Boss Babe. So Project Militia, I love it. So all of you all can do exactly that. It'd be project and whatever your name is as well. So if you want that accountability, I will be here on Sunday nights. Now, there's something even better than that. I have also teamed up with Mrs. Thinking of a Master Plan. So on the nights that I am not available to do it, she will probably end up doing it, because I want to make sure that we are covered, that we're not missing a week. So if I'm not here to be able to go over stuff with you all, she can. So she is also doing her own 365 planner as well. And so she and I have talked about that. I may, if I can, get a couple other people. Yeah, she's awesome. She's awesome. I love her. So if I can get one or two other persons that I can have, so that even if every week, so maybe every week someone is taking a turn, then that will give variety as far as thoughts and opinions and point of views and things like that. It'll give the variety, and it will make sure that you all are covered every single week of the month as well. So other than that, Sister Girl got to travel with some equipment whenever she's going out of town, because I'll be out of town. So I have to travel with my equipment and make sure that I can set up and have the time to do what I need to do with you all, which, hey, I got to do what I got to do, because I need this accountability too. So this is not only for you all, I need this. If I don't have anyone to say that I am reporting to, y'all, you know how we are. In 2 minutes, we'll be finished. We'll be done. And we can go over each of the sections in more detail on something else, and possibly what we can do in each section. So let's say you have a goal of, this is the romance section. You have a goal in the romance section. You want to know how you can better improve your relationship. What are the things you can possibly do? The same way we just asked for questions, we can ask for those kind of suggestions. What do you all do to get closer to your spouses, to show your heart, to show your love? What can you do? And so I've written a few things down in here already. I haven't put anything that I'm going to put in practice, but we can share that with each other. We can share, okay, well, how can I get a better relationship with my family members? Even the ones that don't talk to me, what can I do to make sure that I'm putting the effort forward to be able to bridge the gap? So just things like that, outings that we can go to on as a family. In the work and business section, all of those things we can share together, learn from each other. In the health segment, What can we do? How can we break these things down as well? Y'all, let me tell you, my health goal, I need to go get a jump rope, but before the jump rope, I need to buy a sports bra for any girl who has, a decent. Yeah, I need to get some sports bra that can hold the girls, because 2 weeks out of the month they hurt so bad it's not even funny. I don't even roll over. It's like I can't even roll over at night when I sleep. So I need that if I'm going to be able to continue to do the jump rope. Other than that, I'm only doing jump rope for 2 weeks out of the month. I got to keep the girls still, Christy. Oh my gosh. Oh my. So really, I am at a very basic health right now. Let me write something on here because I just had not put that in. My basic right now is I want to drink 4 cups of water per day. And this right here is not setting myself up for failure. Ooh, hula hoop. Hula hoop. Christy, don't die. Don't die. I have not tested the talking the dead man out the grave yet, so Christy, don't die. Don't die, Christy. So 4 cups of water per day. Very basic. I could, the reason why that's difficult for me is I love tea. I'll drink tea for breakfast, tea before I go to bed at night. Even mid-afternoon, I'll be drinking some tea. And so by the time I drink my tea and I don't drink the tea, I know, honey, it's so sexy. I don't drink my tea with sugar anymore because I'm cutting out the sugar. So my taste buds have been trained to not have sugar most of the time. Sometimes I'll do some honey. So that's like 3 cups of water already. So I'm like, that should really count towards my water count. My stomach is not that big, so it cannot hold all of this water that people are telling me that I should drink. I have not learned how to do that. I've tried this. So 4 cups of water is what my baseline that I'm starting at, and I should be able to do that. I saw this on a post somewhere, and they said to drink at 8 a.m., 11 a.m., and I think it was 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. So that is what my basic thing is right now. Girl, look, if I reach over on my little mini fridge right now, I could grab some cookies. Who you telling? And especially on the 2 weeks that my bubbies be hurting. Yes. Sugar, we eating it all. So 8, 11, 1, and 4. So I'm going to set alarm on my phone. That's what I'm going to do is I'm going to set alarm on my phone. Drink water at this particular time, or I'm going to actually find a water app. See if there's a way that I can find a water app that I can set. We need to be able to utilize these things that's going to help us to accomplish the goals, right? So 4 cups of water. And then after my 4 cups of water, my goal is just to lose 1 pound per month. That's it. I'm not even going to fool with, I want to lose 30 pounds this year. I'm not even. If I look back at 2018 to see how many pounds I've lost, honey, please. Let's be real. 1 pound per month will give me 12 pounds for the year, and I will be more successful in losing the weight than I have been in a very long time. Okay? And so this is it. This I look at, we can find a way to and research how to lose 1 pound per month. Y'all let me know in the comment and let me know if that sounds doable for you, right? Researching and finding how to lose 1 pound per month. I'm like, if I can lose 1 pound a month every year for 2 years, I will probably be at the weight that I want to be at without stressing myself and killing myself at the gym every single day. You drink cups of water every time you take your medicine, which is 4 times a day. There you go. So you're already at your 4 cups. So all you would need to do is probably say, okay, other than when I take my medicine, let me see if I can get an additional 2 cups of water in. That would bring you up to 6 cups of water for the day, which is great because since you're taking medication, you need a little extra water, right? So I'm like, baby steps. We just have to make it down to baby steps. 1 less pastry. Yes, sister. Sister, one less pastry. You have such a pen addiction. Jasmine, listen, this is the Tulle pens. This was at Office Depot. They had them on sale. It was, I'm missing one. Girl, do you see this purple? Do you see Jasmine? Jasmine, do you see this purple pen? I think there was like, it was 4 in a pack. These 4, it was, I don't know where, it's a pink. There's a pink one that's escaped. It's around here somewhere, but there's a pink one. And a friend of mine said, you got to try them. You got to try them. They're not my favorite, honestly, really and truly. This is my favorite pen. The Papermate Flare, I love that. That and the Ultra Fine. Do I have it in this one? No. That and the Ultra Fine. Oh my goodness. I'll tell y'all next time. Ink Joy. No. Oh my gosh. I'll tell you next time. I can't remember it right now. I told you everything flies out my head. But these are the teal color though, Jasmine. The teal color though. So these, I love the color. They're absolutely beautiful. So that's what they are. Office Depot, they were like $3. $3 or $4. So do not buy these pens unless they're on sale. I don't care about your pen addiction, and we shall not use that word anymore. Okay? Don't buy these pens unless they're like $3. That's all I'm saying. Because if I hear you buy the pen and it's more than that, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to be in trouble. All right, so let me read some more of this comments. So one less pastry, herbal tea, there are herbal teas that will help you lose weight. Yes, I know that there are some of those, so I've got to look into that. I'm gonna write that down. Look into herbal tea. And I actually want to do things that is sustainable for me. So that's one of the main reasons too why I'm very careful. See, everything I do has to be a lifestyle change. It can't be something that I'm going to do this month and then I cannot maintain it. It has to be maintainable. It's got to be a lifestyle change. And so if it's not a lifestyle change, no. It's like when the pounds come back, they come back with their cousins and them. I don't know. We don't need them house guests. We don't. You really like retractable pens. Yes, the teal is amazing. Hey, Kelly. You do an app called Sweat. It hits workouts. It has workouts at home, and it works for me. I lost 20 pounds in 2018. Kelly, hold on. Hold on, Kelly. Sweat. I'm going to check that out. App. Yeah, and I got to be careful because my knees are not what they used to be. So I have to be careful what kind of workouts and things like that I do. But yeah, 20 pounds, girlfriend. Yes. Jasmine, you won't buy them unless they're on sale. I'm very proud of you. Exactly, girl. Don't do it. Lifestyle and a mindset shift. That's exactly right, Christy. I need to try to drink more tea in the morning instead of coffee. Okay, Jasmine, I'm going to hold you to that one. I'm going to hold you to that. Kelly, $20 a month for the app, and it's worth it. Awesome. Listen, burpees are the devil. Let me just cross this nonsense out right now. She talking about burpees. Burpees are the devil. I did start doing some burpees at one time, and I do know that they are good. So, okay. All right. I'm going to also talk to my sister-in-law because my sister-in-law, she got her body snatched. Like, she just had a baby, and she got her body snatched back in no time. She was on Instagram doing her little workouts and things. I'm like, man, why you look like you're doing P90X and stuff? I'm like, I can't, no. I'm a simple person, and I like simple things. And all this extra workout, I don't know about that. I tried Shanti one time, y'all. What was it? His abs. Yes, I threw that DVD in the trash. I threw it in the trash. My husband nearly passed out. We threw it in the trash. Hip hop abs. That's what that was. Hip hop abs. No, we're not going to do that. Okay, so recreation. I have plan a trip, and it must be a trip that I use my passport on. That's the only thing I have in there for recreation. and that could be a family trip. And to finance, I have not listed anything in here as yet. In my social, I just have a brunch or a dinner with friends at least once a month. That's a goal that I have in there. And then of course the last is just going to be a review the goals, wrap the goals up, and make the new goals for the upcoming year. And in between all of those, of course, we're going to have our questions. So these are my blank sheets that I have, and these are sheets from what are these? The Happy Notes. These are just Happy Notes sheets. You can use any sheets that you like, dot grid, it doesn't matter. You can use anything that you like, but I love these dividers. These are my hand-drawn whimsy dividers, and so this is going to be my book, y'all. I'm excited and I'm ready for it. So I need to get a sheet of paper, and all I'm going to do, one of these, something similar to this, and I'm just going to go through the different sections and write down the goals that I am taking out of each section and put it inside of my planner, my regular daily planner, so that I know exactly what it is that I'm going to be working on in the different areas, what I need to be mindful of. Yep, and that's it for now. That is it for now. I've got to update all of this once I pick it, update it in my Clever Fox, and then make sure I have all the little nitty details of what I need to do. Just like how I just put down, I need to set the alarm on my phone. I need to do all those things. That's where it's going to come in my Clever Fox. Did I set the alarm on my phone? Because as soon as I say it, I'll be forgetting it. That's why I wrote it down. So I need to make sure I have all of those little things inside of my Clever Fox. And I think it's going to work out really, really good. And I can't lose this hot pink. I cannot lose this poor hot pink one as well. So I think it's going to work out really great because I'm going to be able to track my bedtime in here. I'm going to be able to track my water count in here. I'm going to be able to track, did I study my Bible in here? Any of this stuff, all the skills that I want to learn, I can track in here. Whatever I need to do towards one of those particular goals, I'm going to reappropriate these sections and do it towards the goals, because I'm not going to be working on so many at one time. So I think this is going to work just fine, y'all. This is so going to work. I'm loving this as well. And the weekly review, of course, if you saw my review video of this, this is what I love. What tasks were completed this week and why? What habits did I not pursue this week and why? What have I learned this week? How do I feel about my progress this week? And how will I improve for next week? I love this stuff. I love this stuff. And so here also I could make any additional notes for the week, and then I could give myself some grace for the week for not doing maybe one or two things that I did. Like when I'm out of town, I could say I was out of town this week, so I was unable to do this and this and this because I needed to be home for these things, you know, stuff like that. Now, with you getting your planner together, Christy, these are all stuff that I already had. These are things that I did not go out and spend any money on these items. I already had the Happy Notes. I already had the numbers in the Planner Basics. The Planner Basics had the large numbers. These numbers are inside of the dates and holiday books. I had bought the hand-drawn whimsy planner for 2018, 2019. I had the metal disc already. Then I had the folders already. I had every single thing. So make sure you're checking your planner stash, checking your supplies to see what you have already that you can use. If you don't have something, check with a friend. Check with a planner babe that's close by. You know, and see if they have something that you can use. Hey, can I trade you this for this? Okay, Christy. Yeah. So we've got stuff. Girl, can you imagine if you made something like this for a friend as well? Like this, I think would be a great thoughtful gift for a friend. So I'm glad you like the live, Barbara. I'm glad you love this stuff. So I will share it with you all definitely. Like I said, every Sunday 8:30. The very latest will be 9 o'clock, but every Sunday at about 8:30, I will come on and we will do a rundown of the week. Did you guys do what you were supposed to do? Did you plan your stuff every week? Why didn't you do what you were supposed to do? Being very honest. You guys got to make sure that you do that. Get ready to be very honest. Why you didn't do it? Because I was being lazy. Because I just quit the week. I put a reschedule sticker all over the week. Can I do it next week? Whatever it might be, just come ready to be transparent with that stuff. Hey, working mom, how you doing? Yeah, because I've had days where I'm putting a reschedule on this day today, and I'm okay with that. You've got to be okay with yourself with that. I'm not quitting on myself. I'm just putting a reschedule on day to day. I promise you, there are some days when I get up, I get dressed, I leave the house and go outside into the car. And when I get out there, I get this feeling like, you don't need to be out on the street today. You need to go back in the house. When I do that, I'm rescheduling the day. I go straight back in my house. I'm in my house because I have I know myself well enough to know that, you know what? Sometimes when I hear this, I just need to go back in and I obey that. Sometimes if I evaluate the voice that I'm hearing and I'm like, you know what, I really have to get X, Y, and Z done today, and I think this is okay and it's not me, then I proceed. But most of the times I'm going back in. I'm not playing with that. So I reschedule stickers. I got stickers for that. I got plenty of them in my planner sticker books. So we reschedule the day until the next day and then move forward. Also live, Tam. What do you mean also live, Al? Or live? Is that what you're saying? Also live. Yeah. So all of that good stuff. Write down any questions that you may have that you all would want to ask about anything here or anything that you need assistance with. So like I said before, what I would like to be able to do is in whatever one of these areas that you're going to be working in, if you have a goal and you don't know how to reach that goal, you can say, I would like to do this and I don't know how to do it, so that we can provide you with some possible solutions, some possible ways for you to proceed and to proceed on that. So, we've got right now we got 28 plus me, maybe 30. We might end up growing more or less. It doesn't matter. If it's me and one other person, we'd be good. We party. But at least you'll be going away with a possible way of how you can break down your task, accomplish the goal that you need to accomplish in little itty bitty bite-sized chunks for the month. Okay, so 1 pound a month, that is a half a pound a week. That's 0.25 pounds. No, that's 0.25 pounds every week. When you say it like that, doesn't it sound better than saying I got to lose 5 pounds this month? It's 0.25 pounds every single week. 0.25, a quarter of a pound every single week. I think I might be able to do that. And even if I don't lose 1 pound 1 month, but I end up losing 2 the next month, I'm still giving myself grace and I'm counting that too. So the goal is 12 for the year as well. So we'll help you break those things down. And once you break it down, what action steps can you take to ensure or to have a better chance of being successful in accomplishing that in all of these areas? If it's something that I don't know, I told you, look, they got this thing called Google, and Google will let you research, and Google will let you search up a lot of stuff. So if it's something that we don't know, we will just write that thing down, go do some research, and come back the next week with some suggestions. You also go do some research with Google and get some suggestions. They got these things called libraries and loads of books that you can rent. And so those are the kind of things that I mean is let's help each other. We are our brother's keepers. In this case, we are our sister's keepers. So let us be our sister's keepers and help each other so that 2020, we will be changed. We're not trying to do away with the old person, because the old person is a strong person. The whole person is a survivor. The old person has survived to date. So, but we just want to make that old person better. We want to upgrade that old person, right? So that's what we want to do, is make that old person the best person that they can be, as well. So I'm going to call it a night. It's 11:10. And since I moved my filming setup into my bedroom, I am talking, and hubby is over there trying to sleep. So I'm going to let the man get some sleep. Yes, we are going to grow. Yes, Christy. Yep, we're going to grow. So make sure you guys are ready for Sunday, 8:30. Glad you like it. Make sure you share once the video posts, share it with your people that you are going to want to come on the live videos with you, so they can get some of the questions and all of those things written down. They could possibly get their book starting to be prepared, all of that good stuff. This is a great, I think, preparation video. And then on that Sunday, I should be able to have Miranda on as well. She's going to be traveling that day, that Sunday. And so hopefully she's settled in her hotel. We can have her on by 8:30 or about 9 o'clock. Yes. You'll be sharing with your Monday night Bible study group. Yes. And the Bible study update that I'll be doing, which is going to be quick, I'm going to be doing those on Thursday. So every Thursday I will post a video to share what I've learned in my one studying the Bible in a year, or reading the Bible in a year, because studying is a totally different thing, and the items that I have pulled out of it. So yes, Christy, look out for that. And then what your Bible study group can do is to comment on some of those things if they have resources that will explain more, because what I'm writing down is things that I want to know more about and research more about as well. So make sure you do that for me. So yeah, I love it. All right, all. Thank you so much for hanging with me this late while I get my little planner set up. I'm going to do I think I'm going to write in the 1st to the 3rd, because I'm missing all of that. So I'm going to write these things in and then head straight on out to bed. So we will talk on Sunday, y'all. Good night.